Yo, welcome to the newly improved Lacey Township today. We're basically the new crew. Our goal is to inform the public with local news, events, and accomplishments.
I'm Max Orozco.
And I am Jonathan Littman. Before we begin, the generally new crew would like to give mad props and respect to the old crew for producing such a great show. It will be a tough act to follow, but we feel we will exalt this show to a new level. And to start off, we have a member of the old crew to help us lead off. Thanks, Max.
No problem, John. Well, folks, it's February. John, do you know what that means?
That overgrown rodent hid from a shadow?
No, silly. It's Black History Month. And that means a fantastic report from our incredibly talented reporter, Jonathan Littman, a.k.a. you.
That's me. That sounds great. I can't wait. Are you ready? When one thinks of February, a few things come to mind. Snow, taxes, and bills from the holidays. But how many of you out there think of Black History Month? In a time when months have to have a theme such as Black History Month, Native American History Month, and Latino History Month, Black History Month seems to fade out with the others. What do you viewers out there think of this? Let's find out. In your opinion, do you feel Black History Month should have its own month or should be better assimilated into the curriculum?
Well, it should be in the curriculum throughout the entire year, but it is important to have 1 month, or actually throughout the entire year, where we recognize a lot of the people which a lot of students haven't heard of.
How do you feel about Black History Month?
I believe they shouldn't just have a month. We should learn about it all year long. Because just having 1 month is saying, oh, you're only important for 1 month, not the whole year.
So you don't believe in the separate but equal clause?
I believe in just equal.
What do you think about Black History?
More information is always better. Separating it into a single month, some people can consider that as being divisive, but I think any time we put focus on something and shine light on it, that's a good thing. So as long as we're also including it throughout the year, having a special month to highlight it is also a positive.
Mr. Verity.
Yes.
In your opinion, do you feel Black History Month should have its own month or should be better assimilated into this curriculum?
I think that there shouldn't be any particular month for any particular race, but I think that just like New Jersey history, we're supposed to infuse it in every lesson. I think that whenever you do a lesson, you would talk about prominent people of every different race. So in sociology, we might talk about Eldridge Cleaver, or I might talk about the book Black Like Me, and then I would talk about Leo Tolstoy or somebody like that. So I try to infuse it in every lesson rather than think of it as one day, but certainly it's a way of giving recognition to people that don't really get a lot of recognition.
In your history classes that you've had over the years, do you actually focus in on Black History Month just in Black History Month, or do you spend more time on it throughout the year?
We more so concentrate it in Black History Month, but if we're studying like something and there's a famous black person that had a huge role in that, we learn about them too.
For TV 21, I'm John Littman. Happy birthday, Mr. Former Presidents.
Well, John, that was quite an interesting segment.
Yeah, I found that when I did that most people felt they weren't learning enough about Black history and that they actually weren't even being taught it during Black History Month. So the general agreement was that they should have Black history taught throughout the school. Instead of spending maybe 2 weeks on FDR, spend a week and a half and maybe learn about black people and what they did during the Depression and stuff like that.
It's a great suggestion. Yeah. Anyway, John, did you watch the Grammys?
No, but you want to hear a joke?
Absolutely.
The Grammys.
Anyway, music-loving reporter Taylor Vanderherp had the joy of finding out what Lacey's favorite album of 2007 was.
Hello, my name is Taylor Vanderherp. I'm here today at Lacey Township High School asking people what their favorite CD of the year was and why. Hello. Mr. Humanick, can you please tell me what your favorite CD of 2007 was?
My favorite CD of 2007 was the new Kill Switch Engage CD. I think it's awesome because it gives you a lot of energy and, you know, it gets you motivated through the day. I can't think of the name of the CD off the top of my head, but it was really, really good. My brother kind of turned me on to the music, so that's one of my favorite CDs of 2007.
Well, thank you.
You're
I don't really have a favorite CD, but I like all music. I like hip hop. I like rock and roll. I just love it all, really. I have every CD you can name.
Thank you.
My favorite CD was the Jonas Brothers because they're just so cool.
Thank you. What was your favorite CD of 2007?
Slayer! OTEP's Crooked Spoons.
And why?
It's freaking amazing.
Thank you.
Anytime.
What was your favorite CD of 2007?
Riot by Paramore,
And why?
because it was just completely amazing. Like,
Thank you.
Have to be The Moment by Framing Hanley.
And why's that?
It's just they're a new band to me, and I like them a lot. So.
Thank you. Favorite CD of 2007?
I actually have two. I'd have to say they were both done by Ben Harper. One was Both Sides of the Gun, and the other one was Lifeline.
Why was that?
Because they're awesome. Ben Harper is an awesome musician. You should really check him out. Slide guitar, can't be beat.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
They're probably the used Lives for the Liar.
Why's that?
I don't know. I think it was just a really good album.
Thank you. So there you have it. Lacey Township High School's favorite CDs of 2007. I'm Taylor Vanderhoof, and that's all for today.
Max, what was your favorite album of 2007?
Favorite album? That's hard to say, John. I did enjoy Bruce Springsteen's new album, Magic, though. The fact that he got the East Street Band back together, it adds a whole new, element to his music. I also enjoyed Paramore's Riot. Really great CD.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of them, actually. You know, we saw, what, 3 songs performed by them at Bamboozle?
That was pretty awesome.
It was a great performance, but I was disappointed that they didn't win New Best Artist at the Grammys. It was sad.
You just said you didn't watch it.
Alright, you caught me. You know, my personal favorite was Bon Jovi's Lost Highway. I don't care that he sold out rock music and went country. It's Bon Jovi.
It's disgusting.
This year, Lacey had one of its proudest, most exciting moments in its recent history. The girls' varsity basketball team accomplished a perfect, undefeated season. Our lovable reporter, Nick Rapon, has the details.
The Lacey girls basketball team has an undefeated record in the conference. I'm here with Miss Cook of the Lacey girls varsity basketball team. Alright, let's ask some questions. The varsity team is undefeated in the conference. What does it take to get the team undefeated?
Well, we have been playing together, these 5 girls, for the past 6-7 years when they started in 4th grade. So they know each other very well. They are a seasoned team. They have a lot of experience. So therefore, when we come up against a lot of our opponents, if we come to the crunch time, they have the experience to win those games.
All right. How much practice does your team do a week?
Well, we started over Thanksgiving weekend, so it's been since November we've been practicing, and we practice 2 hours a day when we do not have games. And right now we have 2 to 3 games a week, so we don't have a lot of practice right now. By the beginning of the season, we had 5 to 6 days of practice.
All right. What are your team's goals this year?
Well, our first goal right now is to win A South. We started off with a very nice beginning with being 8-0 in conference, and the girls and I would like to go undefeated in the conference and continue to play at the level we're playing now.
How do you think the season's going to turn out?
I think the season's going to turn out very well. We have a great start. The girls, 3 of my starters are seniors. When you have seniors on the floor, they know that there is no tomorrow. You cannot put that into words, what that means on the court. And if they continue to work as a unit, it's hard to beat them.
Amanda Malkowitz, one of the basketball players on the varsity team, is going to have a record. What record is that?
That record will be scoring 1,000 points. So far in the history of the school, only one other girl has ever scored 1,000 points, and that was Dawn Dicton in 1989, almost 20 years ago, and she has scored 1,003. Amanda Malkowitz needs 11 points as of today, and we have a game tonight, so hopefully history will be made tonight. And I, as a coach, am honored to be part of that program when she actually hits that shot.
Thank you for being here, Ms. Cooper. The Lacey girls basketball team is off to a quick start. Can they keep up the pace and continue to dominate the competition? Only time will tell. This reporter thinks they can take it to the limit.
It's quite an accomplishment, and I'm proud of all of them, especially that one, you know.
Yeah, it's incredible. I wasn't even aware Lacey had such a great basketball team. I have been to a few games over my 4-year sentence at Lacey High School, but not many girls' games. Next year, I might have to come back from college and just watch a few more games.
Most definitely.
But I would also like to congratulate Amanda Malkowitz for scoring 1,000 points during her high school b-ball career.
Mad props to you.
That's amazing. I am sure she and the other seniors have a bright future ahead of them. Valentine's Day is known for love, chocolates, and corny phrases on terrible tasting candy. But it also has a thick, abundant history. Our little ray of sunshine has the details.
Every February, gifts, candy, and flowers are exchanged between loved ones. But how many people actually remember the history of Valentine's Day? Who is the Saint Valentine? Do you know what the history of Valentine's Day is?
Cupid.
When I say Valentine's Day, what's the first thing that comes to your mind?
Hearts and love and red.
Not Saint Valentine?
No.
Why not?
I never heard of him.
Who is Saint Valentine?
He's that guy that got all them people married in them churches when they weren't allowed to be married.
What do you think of when you hear about Valentine's Day?
I think it's a day for people to share their love for each other and their family.
Do you know anything about the history of Valentine's Day?
Not at all.
So you don't know who Saint Valentine is and why he's the saint of love?
I have no clue.
Okay, thank you. Where did Valentine's Day originate?
France, the city of love.
Rome. Who is Emperor Claudius III?
Emperor Cupid.
Wrong again. He was the one that banned marriages in Rome. Who is Saint Valentine?
Cupid.
No, he is a man who performed marriages against the law in Rome after Emperor Claudius III said no marriages. Thank you, though.
Yeah.
Valentine's Day is a day of love, gifts, and caring. It also has a pretty vibrant history, so you probably shouldn't forget it. I'm Ray Villanova for WLTS TV 21. Have a nice day.
Wait.
Valentine's Day has a history?
Yeah, I was surprised to find out Valentine's Day had a history. Such a vibrant history with that, too. I just assumed it was created by Hallmark, Victoria's Secret, and other department stores to, you know, rake in a profit before Christmas and Easter. And, well, in between them, actually. So,
That would make more sense.
But I'm very happy to find out Valentine's Day has more meaning than that.
In such a distraught and tiresome world, everyone needs an escape from reality. That is why those wonderful Hollywood executives make movies. January and February are generally known as the dumping grounds for Hollywood's worst films. But this year, a few well-made movies were released. Ed Tomasula has more on which movies students and staff have enjoyed.
2008 has been an interesting year for new movie releases in the cinema world. I'm here to get people's perspective on the newest releases. Hi, I'm here with Mike Bauer. And Mike, how do you feel about Cloverfield?
It looks pretty good. Okay. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be intense.
So you plan on seeing it?
Yeah.
What exactly is interesting about it?
They have that mysterious monster that's around somewhere that no one really knows about.
Seems interesting. Thank you. Hi, I'm here with Bridget Molyneux. So you said you're interested in seeing Juno.
Yeah.
What exactly interests you about that movie?
Just like the story about it.
When do you plan on seeing it?
This weekend.
That's good. Thanks. So, are there any movies, new releases that you have or want to see?
Cloverfield.
Why do you want to see Cloverfield so bad?
Because I don't know what it's about, like what the thing is. I want to see it.
Well, it seems Cloverfield is a pretty big hit around here. But for this reporter, Rambo seems to be the best. With its killer action scenes and awesome plot, it couldn't be beat. For Lacey Township Today, I'm Ed. Go see a movie, Lacey.
I had the joy of seeing all the movies that were mentioned in Ed's segment. I enjoyed both Cloverfield and Juno. They were entertaining. Cloverfield made you feel like you were really there. You saw it. It was very realistic, and I felt like I was right in the attack. I even got sick.
Yeah, I remember that. It was gross.
Yeah, so if you go see Cloverfield, bring it back. But Juno was also superb. I loved the acting by J.K. Simmons, who played her father.
It was great, and Juno herself.
Juno she played it very well.
I agree. She, I believe, got an Oscar nomination for that role, which is, very prestigious.
I would also like to add. Oh my gosh. I would also like to add that I am disgusted by Meet the Spartans. It's a shame that Hollywood and the public supports a movie that is as poorly made as that.
Our final segment is the NHS induction ceremony. NHS, if you viewers do not know this, is a circular organization that promotes high intellectual standing, school and community service, and participation. Reporter Tara Vogel has the details.
On January 10, 2008, the Edwin B. Salter chapter of the National Honor Society inducted its new members. Juniors and seniors were carefully selected to be a part of this prestigious organization based on their scholastic achievements and community service. The ceremony was from 6:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. in the high school auditorium and was presided by the 2007-2008 president, Dan Villanova. The inductees, one at a time, lit a candle on the stage with their mentor, representing their infinite journey toward success. I took some time to speak to the president, Dan Villanova, and ask him a few questions about the National Honor Society.
How did you acquire the title of being the National Honor Society president?
Well, to be president, you have to be nominated first by everyone in National Honor Society, and then everyone takes a vote, and whoever gets a majority of the votes wins president, pretty much like how everything else works.
What are the benefits of being in the NHS?
The benefits of being in NHS, first off, you get to hang out with 83 of the nicest people you'll ever meet in your life. Second, you get to do service toward a community, the school, and yourself, and build character in yourself, and that's always cool. And the third is that you get to graduate with honors. If you make enough points, you graduate with honors, which means you do enough service, you graduate with honors. And that looks great on your resume towards colleges and stuff, which is great.
How are students selected to be in NHS?
To be selected into being inducted into NHS, you have to go through a selection process. It starts in like October, and they give you a profile packet that you have to go through, fill out, and complete the entire packet, hand in, and then it goes through a selection board. The selection board goes through probably 100, 150 folders to go through, and they chunk that down until they find what they think is the best out of that group. This year we had 83 inductees inducted, that's the biggest group I've ever seen in National Honor Society.
On behalf of WLTS, I want to congratulate all the NHS members and the inductees and wish them success in their future.
Congratulations to all the new inductees. You guys have all worked very hard, so keep up the good work.
I would like to tip my hat off to TV21's veteran reporter, Dan Villanova, who is the hardworking NHS president. I look forward to seeing all of you walk a graduation. Before we end the show, I would just like to take the time to thank Dr. Clawberg on behalf of all of his students. He is going on to Philadelphia University, and he personally has brought TV21 to an outstanding level. Doc, all of us at the studio wish you the best of luck in your future endeavors. Your presence will be most definitely missed.